Hello, children. In these days of COVID 19, we all know many of the states in India were compelled to close their boundaries. Do you know from where most of our food crops come from? It's mostly from our neighboring states like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, etc. Did this lockdown days give us a lesson about cultivating our own food crops and vegetables? So, today we will be learning about crop production and management. Why do we have to eat food? You already know that energy from the food is utilized by organism for carrying out various activities like running, walking, studying, writing, dancing, etc. Can you recall how green plants synthesize their own food? Green plants will prepare their own food by using water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll pigment and produce food plus oxygen. Animals, including humans, cannot make their own food. So, where do animals get their food from? Or, what are the sources of our food? Whatever we are eating, we get it from plants and animals. Look at this picture. These are the sources of plant food and animal food. Early people were wandering in groups or live in a nomadic life. Nomadic life means move from place to place in search of food and shelter. They ate raw vegetables and fruits. Raw means uncooked. They started eating uncooked vegetables and started hunting animals for food. Later, they could cultivate land and produce rice, wheat, and other food crops. In this way, the first time the agriculture came into existence. What is crop? When plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale, it is called crop. There are two types of crop based on season in which they grow, that is Kharif crop and Rabi crop. India is a vast country. The climatic condition like temperature, humidity, rainfall vary from one region to another region. So there are two types of crops. So Kharif crops means the crops which are grown in the rainy season. And you know the rainy season in India, generally it is from June to September. And the example for rainy season crops or Kharif crops are paddy, maize, soyabean, groundnut, cotton, etc. And the second type of crop is Rabi crop. That means the crops grown in the winter season. In India, the winter season generally from October to March. So during this month, the crops can be grown. That type of crops are called Rabi crop. An example for Rabi crops are wheat, gram, pea, mustard, etc. Do you know why paddy cannot be grown in the winter season? During rainy season only you can see farmers are started to cultivating paddy. The reason is paddy plant require a lot of water. Therefore it is grown only in the rainy season. The population is increasing day by day. So crop production and management also should increase. Since we all need food, how can we provide food to a large number of people in our country? We need to follow certain agricultural practices in order to fulfill the large population. Cultivation of crops involves several activities undertaken by farmers over a period of time. You may find that these activities are similar to those carried out by a gardener or even by you when you grow plants in your house. These activities or tasks are referred to as agricultural practices. So these are the steps coming under agricultural practices. First step is preparation of soil, second step sowing, third step adding manure and fertilizer. Next, irrigation. Next step, protection from weeds. Then harvesting. The last step, storage. Now, one by one, we can discuss the steps which are used in agricultural practices. The first step is preparation of soil. It involves ploughing, leveling, and manuring. Ploughing means the main function of ploughing is loosening and turning the soil. Turning means mixing the soil. The top soil will mix with the lower soil. So, look at this picture. The animal ox is used for ploughing. These are the advantages of ploughing. Ploughing means loosening the soil and turning the soil. So if we loosen the soil, the root penetrate deeper. The root can grow deeper in the soil and it will get the nutrients and it can absorb water and the plant will be healthier. And the second advantage, aerate the roots. You know that through root also plant can breathe. So if the root is healthier, if the root can absorb, root is getting air, it is having a little contact with the air, then that root can breathe and it can penetrate the soil properly. Next is to remove weeds. Weeds means the unwanted plant. If the unwanted plants are there with the wanted plants means both the plants will share the nutrients from the field. If we are removing the weeds or unwanted plant from the field, then the crops will be growing properly by getting the nutrients. Then upturn the soil. If soil, the nutrients will be properly mixed with the soil means it will get the plant will get the nutrient equally. Next is to destroy harmful organism. If we are ploughing, the harmful organism which are there in the soil can be destroyed. Next is leveling. Leveling helps in breaking big lumps of soil. Lumps means particle. So big particles will be broken down by leveling. So soil will be in a same level and it will be prevented by soil erosion. Soil erosion, the soil will not be washed away by the water. Then if the soil is in a almost same size means it can absorb water properly. So promote irrigation. Irrigation means supply of water to the field. So when the soil level is proper, the irrigation will be properly maintained and the soil can hold water. The second agricultural practice is sowing. The process of putting seeds in soil is called sowing. Here the very important thing is we need to select the healthy seed. That means high yielding variety HYV is used to select the healthy seed. And it should be healthy seed means we can select healthy seed by putting the seeds in water. If the seeds are sinking in water means it is healthy. If the seeds are floating in water means it will be unhealthy seed. And the high yielding capacity, it will not get the damage fast or it will not get the diseaser fast and the production will be producing more amount of products. So like that high yielding variety seed we need to select. And sowing the seed should be at the right depth. The seed should be covered by the soil. Otherwise, it will be easily visible to the birds. So it can be taken the seed. And next is the proper distance should be maintained between the seed. Then only the seed will get the correct amount of nutrient and the sunlight. already I told that the selection of seed is the very important part in the sowing. So here the seeds used should be free from diseases. So you know that in the environment there will be so many microorganisms and pests are there. So the seed which is growing to the plant should not be destroyed easily by this microorganism or pest. Next is seed used should be viable. Nowadays seed drills are used to sow the seed properly. You look at this picture, this is seed drill, and here you can see the iron tube with funnel. At orange color you can see above there will be funnel, and the funnel will be connecting to the iron tube. The iron tube is touching to the soil. So the farmer will put the seeds into the funnel, and the funnel will carry the seed, and the seed will be passing through the iron tube, and it will be reaching to the soil and in the correct depth. So the seed will be covered by the soil, and there will be proper distance between the seed. So there are advantages by using the seed drill. We can save time. By using this machine, we can save time, and seeds are sown at the right depth and the correct distance. Now we have a question related to sowing. What is the traditional tool of sowing? You can look at this picture. This was the traditional tool which is dependent on animals. And you can see two people are there, and one person is putting seed into the funnel. And the funnel is connected to the pipe. That pipe will allow to pass the seed to the field. Then the seed will be covered by the soil. Children, we can conclude here. We have discussed about crops and the two types of crops and agricultural practices used by the farmers. Thank you.